A quick reaction to Real Betis versus Real Madrid.
Let's welcome in Luis Garcia, who called this actually in our preview, said it was going to be a draw, Luis, and I think overall probably a fair result.
Yeah, I think so. We were talking. I think we all knew that it was going to be a very tight game where the two teams, similar style of play, trying to open the other opponent and use the spaces to break them down. The first goal of Real Madrid, we have to say, it's been a lot of talks about comparison of Hude Bellingham with players of Real Madrid, and with that number 5 that used to wear Zinedine Zidane.
Okay, first of all, the comparison between Zidane and Bellingham has to stop because they are totally different type of a player and different play style. If you want to compare Bellingham with any other past player, that has to be Kaká.
And that first goal, I think that it was fair for Real Madrid, who was trying for the first 45 minutes, but didn't get that end product. But the reaction from Real Betis was magnificent, not sitting at the back, trying to bring players forward, never lost the composure. And that goal from Rival was outstanding once again. So, yeah, chances for both teams. My highlight of the game, it was Isco running back at the 90th minute to try to regain the ball in the middle of the park to try to prove a point that there's been a lot of talk saying that he wasn't working enough. He wasn't a player who likes to work the socks off, and today probably was one of the players on the pitch who ran the most.
So what I do agree with Luis today, that Isco was amazing today. He was unstoppable. Also regarding today's performance, my only regret is that we did not win. The fact that we could have won, for example, if you look at the first half, I think we dominated at Betis. We had a lot of possession. However, one missing puzzle today was that in the middle of the park, in the middle of the center of our attack, at times it was visible that we needed someone to be there. But somehow, in a lot of situations today, we did not see anyone to make a run. As a result, despite we were having good control of the match, especially at first half, we could not score and find the best chances possible. And here's what more concerning to me. After we scored the goal, okay, this match wasn't done. We had a lot of time to play. However, the way we were playing after scoring the goal, it felt we were a little bit super content. We were so happy with the goal. We didn't expect that they will score. This is why they scored, that we cannot stop playing. Football game is 90 minutes. You can't stop any moment. Despite you have the advantage at any situation, you have to go for it. Once Real Madrid slowed the tempo after scoring that goal, Betis got all the momentum they needed. And eventually they scored. In fact, they could score one more that we got lucky because of the deflected from the bar.
It's just a little more focus on that Bellingham opener. Technically, how difficult is that to pull off?
It's so difficult, Dan, because definitely when you are making the run, imagine that you have to think about your run, make the movement, and control everything is around you. What you got in front, there is going to be the keeper, is coming out, is staying, so you need to be aware of that. After your run, you have to adapt your run to that ball because the ball is coming with a little bit of a spin. If you have a look, it's not a clear touch, it's a little bit of a spin. So your contact with your chest has to be in the perfect position. I'm telling you that because it's so difficult to make that control. When the ball goes down, you have to hit it in the perfect moment because that ball is going to bounce. And if your body is going back, that ball is going to bounce higher and go out of the goal. So again, so many amazing things that we can talk about this goal. So difficult, and I can tell you that not many players can make that finish.
So another day, another Bellingham goal that we have to discuss today. For this goal, the pass from Brahim was insanely good. And that control, even better from Bellingham. And that composed finish, the run he made and the finish he had and the control he had, everything reminds me of a top-class number 9 player. A player we don't have right now, but the Bellingham is playing that role for us. Maybe we can say it's kind of like pseudo number 9 for Real Madrid.
Who's your initial?
It is. I mean, everything about that goal was special. Just starting with the ball from Brahim Diaz. Initially, it looked as though Bellingham wanted the ball in short and in front of the back four. It didn't come, and as Bellingham always just seems to do, he just continues his run. Diaz picks him up with an incredible pass, and then Luis does a great job of describing it. In full flow, you have to jump, control that ball on the chest, come back down, adjust your feet to take it on the half volley for a slide rule finish. I mean, everything about it, and everything about it is difficult. But yet, when you see Jude Bellingham do it, it looks so simple.
I agree with Shaka. Only thing I would say that looked simple, but it wasn't easy to pull off.
Real Betis was matched Real Madrid, not only in the scoreline, but the style of the goal. If you had Rubial to score the equalizer, congratulations, because you have a lot of money coming to you. But what a strike this was, Luis.
No, it was amazing. He's a player who likes to go forward. We saw him trying in the first 45 minutes. But this one, there is no close down. All the Real Madrid players are looking. Even Alba is waiting inside the box. So there's no one trying to put him under pressure. So why not? I'm going to try. But definitely no one was expecting this fantastic strike. You can see that the contact with the ball is perfect. The ball doesn't get any spin, so it's not moving. So difficult for the keeper because it's going far and away, going up and down. So fantastic goal to make the equalizer and put actually a little bit of beauty to this game that it was very, very exciting into 2 goals.
So when I was watching this game and I saw the goal Betis scored, I'm like, wow, what an insane goal. Lunin have no chance to stop. I mean, none of the modern goalkeeper has any chance to stop this. So that was that amazing goal. At the same time, when I look at the goal, when he was shooting, he was in front of our box. But there was no one player was marking him. In modern football, you cannot leave that much space to shoot.
Overall, Shaq, how much will this disappoint Real Madrid?
Well, we'll know tomorrow, given that Barcelona and Girona are squaring off. So depending on that result, this all of a sudden may take a very different context to it. But truth be told, I think if you're Real Madrid and you look at this game, the performance, Betis' own performance, you didn't deserve more than a point.
Right.
And in all honesty, so you go to, again, as we were saying before this game, Real Betis have not lost at home this season. They're in a very good run of form. So all those things taken into consideration, you're happy for a point. Not just happy, a point is about fair. And I have to say, credit to Real Betis. Again, as much as we are talking about Real Madrid's own injury issues, they've been able to cope. Yeah. Ancelotti has been able to somehow rejig the starting lineup or the formations, and the quality that Real Madrid have and are able to call on hasn't had as big an effect as maybe that list should. I didn't see this from Betis. Given their injury problems, the suspension to Bellerin, how Pellegrini would have to rejig this starting lineup and formation himself, I did not see this kind of performance. I thought the quality of Real Madrid, the experience of Real Madrid would come to the fore. But in the end, Betis did not deserve to lose this game.
So as a Real Madrid fan, I'm disappointed. Yes, I don't know what will happen against Girona versus Barcelona. Yes, the ideal result would be a draw for Real Madrid, but anything can happen. The thing is that I don't want to depend on what happens in other matches. Anyway, so let's discuss some of the important points from today's match. For example, first of all, as I already said, we had numerous times, numerous situations. We needed someone to be in the middle of the park, in the middle of our attacking side, so that there would be a pass or a good chance. If you look at Brahim's heat map today, he was playing more into right side today. I think what could have done today, instead of playing him to the right side, move him a little bit in the middle, so would have another attacking threat. Also, Bellingham got another man of the match today, which I think he deserved. I think he also played good today. I don't think we have to talk about him much, given he's performing high level every match. One important point I have to mention today, Rodrigo was insane in the left side. Every time he had the ball, he was a threat. He was making runs. He was taking on player. I think the defender of Betis had a nightmare against him. Even when he was 1 versus 1, 1 versus 2, 1 versus 3, no, it was unstoppable. And adding to that point, given he's so good today, given he was performing so well, we did not take advantage of that. So instead, what we could have done today, play the ball towards Rodrigo more often than we did today. And I think that would make huge difference. Another tactical mistake, I would say, when we needed a goal to win this match, we subbed off Toni Kroos. In fact, I would argue that when we need a goal, Toni Kroos should be there because he's a player who dictates the gameplay. And when you took him off from the match, I felt our attacking threat was almost gone. Next, similar to last couple of matches, Fede had a lot of touches and a lot of passes, and he was good at that. However, one thing I would say today, there were 2 moments where he could have shoot, but instead he was looking for passes. Why not shoot? Because you have the capacity to score from long distance. Anyway, despite we lost 2 points today, we're still top of the table. There's a long way to go for La Liga. And don't forget, Betis away game is one of the most difficult game you can play in La Liga. Anyway, let me know what did you think about our performance today in the comment section below.